Okay, so I hope you made it through merging. Now we move on to a section all about one command called git diff. And honestly, most of this section is going to go under important, not critical. These commands that I'm going to show you are useful, or the command I'm going to show you is useful, but it's not something that's going to come up every single time you use git, like every moment you turn to git throughout the day on the job, for example. It might come up once in a day, or maybe a couple times in a day, or maybe never in a day. So unlike things like adding and committing and git status and all of that stuff, which is like the bread and butter, you can't get around it, same with branching, the git diff command is just not as important. With that said, it is very useful. So the whole section is all about git diff, this command that works in different ways. It helps us make comparisons between different commits, different branches, between different files, between the staging area and the working directory, and all these different areas and different things that we can compare in a repo. So it's one command, and the most important thing at the beginning is understanding how to read the output of the git diff command, which is probably the most complicated part of this section. So it's in yellow, but it's not too bad. I worked pretty hard on the slides. I think it turned out well, if I do say so myself. Then understanding the basics of using git diff, I'll say is critical. Everything else, important, but not critical. So hopefully that gives you a good picture of the section. Focus on the basics of git diff, what it does, how to read the output. That part is critical. And then there's 5 or 6 additional videos where I show different ways of using the command. They're important, but I wouldn't lose sleep over them. You don't need to study them or anything. Okay, so let's get started with git diff.